Ralph Mensah and I'm in Ghana, the country where my family are from. And I've returned to try and learn more about Britain's colonial history, the impact it's had on people and the legacy it continues to leave today. Find out more on Empire and Me on BBC World News.
In the 60s, a New York adoption agency deliberately placed infant twins in different families as part of a controversial study. I tracked down identical and fraternal twin participants who are still seeking answers about this intrusive experiment. Join me, Melissa Hoganboom, for Split at Birth on BBC World News.
The Women's Euros this summer are in England, with some of the matches being played at this stadium. For all the news on the tournament, join me, Jane Dougal, on BBC World News. And for all the latest, you can follow online at bbc.com/sport or via the BBC Sport app on your smartphone or tablet.
I love the pressure of being live. I feel like we're doing a job that matters.
You're live with Lucy Hawkins on BBC World News.
This is BBC News. I'm Samantha Simmons. The headlines. The UK has registered its highest temperature on record, above 40 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, the London Fire Brigade has declared a major incident after a number of fires broke out around the capital. The heatwave continues in Europe, with wildfires continuing to spread, particularly in Spain and France, with record heat and smoke. There have been warnings about the threat to human health, crops and air quality. President Putin has thanked the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan for mediating in talks on the export of grain from Ukraine. He said not all issues had been resolved, but the fact there was some movement was positive. Protests continue in Sri Lanka, even though it'll have a new president on Wednesday. 3 candidates have been nominated by Parliament to replace the outgoing President Gotabaya Rajapaksa.
Live from Singapore, essential business news as it breaks and a look at the economic news that will shape the day. This is BBC World News and Asia Business Report.
Netflix gives a more positive outlook after 2 rough quarters, the latest on the streaming giant's second quarter earnings. Plus, a trial date is set in the battle between Twitter and the world's richest man. We'll have the latest from New York. Hello and welcome to Asia Business Report. I'm Karishma Vaswani. Well, our top story for you at this hour. Netflix has reported a loss of nearly 1 million subscribers for the quarter ending the 30th of June. But that figure is lower than the 2 million it previously forecast. Now, the results released just a couple of hours ago marks the first time the streaming giant has suffered 2 consecutive quarters of subscriber losses. Our North America technology correspondent James Clayton has more on the challenges facing the streaming giant.
If you're old enough, you'll remember this. Going to an actual physical shop and renting out DVDs. How quaint. Companies like